we're doing movie candies today. It's a concession episode on Gage Your Interest. I know, I'm just like preparing. We all love snacking during the movies. Popcorn and soda go together like peanut butter and jelly. But one of the main complaints I hear about when people go into the theater is that the concessions are always overpriced. So there's a survey online that had about 5,000 people take participation in it. And it asked some questions about concessions. Oh, we'll see what we learned today. So of this 5,000 people, 74% are likely to go to the concession stand. In fact, 33% are extremely likely to go to the concession stand. And 1 out of 5 people in that survey spend over $25 at the concession stand. That's more than the actual movie tickets. The most surprising thing is that ages 18 to 30, 95% of them admit to sneaking candy in. Gotcha! You go to jail! Back in the early 1900s, when movies were only 5 cents a, they had vendors go around the theater to sell food or drink so you can go in and watch the movie. It was sort of like an amusement park or a street market. And first off, it's not illegal to bring food or drinks in. This is just because the theaters make most of their monies from their concessions. The ticket sales mostly go to the studio. It's a great time for everyone. Just have to conceal all your candy. Can't show that candy, darn you. Just keep your Starbucks out of here. Starbucks, more like Star ain't going to be seen if you're with the... Yeah, never mind. 'Cause you had a bad day. Some examples of candy in movies are Baby Ruth poop in Caddyshack, Reese's Pieces in E.T., and John. Candy! So why do we have this selection today? Well, the popcorn maker was made in 1885 back in Illinois. So that popcorn maker is as American as apple pie and baseball. First off, this popcorn maker was made mainly in amusement parks, but when the Great Depression hit, the movie theaters were all like, geez, we gotta sell something or else we're going out of business. So they sold some popcorn because, popcorn's cheap to make. And that was a huge factor in the concession stand. In fact, that and boxed candy really made it, huge. Same with soda. But to explain candy, I won't just tell you. I'm gonna sing it. I want to sneak in candy, just 201, to eat all the rest. Yeah, that's my cause. Milk duds, Junior Mints, Raisinets, Juicy Fruits, Twizzlers, Snow Caps, Good and Plenty, Mike and Knights, Whoppers, Swedish Fig Goobers, M&M's, Red Vine, Dots, Bunch of Crunch, Sugar Babies! So how overpriced are these concessions? Well, back in the day, popcorn cost a nickel to get. You might say, that was back in 1929. Well, adjusted for inflation, it's about 73 cents. A popcorn at AMC nowadays is $7.63. That's 10 times more than what we had back in the day. The Great Depression screwed us over and we never looked back. Gosh, there's a lot of math in here. What is this, a game theory? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. On Amazon, you can buy a bulk of 12 boxes of Milk Duds for about $2 a box. But at the AMC in Tallahassee, it is $4.29 for a Milk Duds box. That's more than a $2 profit. You struck gold, my friends! Same with soda. If you go to an AMC, a large soda, which is about 1.5 liters, it goes for about $6.29. But if you go to Target, or as the French say, Target, you can get a 2-liter bottle for $2. This math is bananas. So what do we do about overpriced concessions? Complain? Yes. Complain away. It's the end of the world. Oh, you wanted an actual solution. Are you sure? Okay. Not gonna like it. Stay at home and cook. All right. I know. I don't like cooking either, but it's super easy. Here, I'll show you. 99-cent cilantro for a bit of garnish on your nachos.
You get a free shower out of it. Cilantro, you want it nice, moist, crispy. Smell it? That's good stuff. 99 cents. What a steal. That'll make any dish sparkle.
Yeah, I need to eat more cilantro.
Oh yeah, you just need more.
Well, yeah, if you put it that way.
Yeah. I can see your melanoma skin is bleeding out. Honestly, for one nacho, you just need that.
Okay, yeah. One tomato.
One tomato.
Got ground beef over here. Ground beef for the beef that is down to earth. How about that?
Beans are good for the sauce. Oh, we also need an onion.
Oh my
That
God.
would be good.
Alright, well, go. Do you think it was like a mistake bringing me in here? He's being like super mean to me. I don't know.
That's showbiz, baby. Ooh.
We got some fairy dust for you. Skillet sauce. Ortegano. Like Prince Elia. I was thinking sauce and cheese. So just any old sauce would do. I like to get the Tostitos one.
If you wanted some regular cheese, like shredded cheese on top of it, it might be a little more expensive, but also this is $5.99 a can. So it'll obviously, yeah, it would be cheaper.
We got candy back at the house. But it's cheap. I promise you it's cheap.
They're usually $1 a box. Tostitos Cantinus Original. Buy it at your supermarket today, or else I'll kill you. Stop watching.
What cheese should we get?
So many options.
Regular butter. It's good. Like I said at the beginning, about 1 in 5 people spend over $25 at the concession stand. So it was $24.49. Let's add in the 3 boxes of candy. Those were about $2 each. Actually, I got it like buy 2, get the 3rd one free. So $4 for 3 boxes of candy. So let's just say $28.50. And I don't know, we're just gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna have a good time. Do a couple of math problems, it's no big deal.
None of us went to college.
So we're gonna take a little math interlude here. Remember, we spent about $28.50 on all of this food. That seems like a lot, but if you go to the theater at AMC, the popcorn there is $7.99 for the cheapest bag. So 3 bags of that, which is the amount we got, is $23.97. We make a lot of nachos. So we're going to be generous and say we make 5 servings of nachos, and that at the theater would be $39.95. That doesn't include any of the garnish that we put on either. As for the candy, Bunch Crunch is $4.49. Snow Caps aren't on here, so let's just go the cheapest, which is also $4.49. And Junior Mints are $4.79, making it a total of $13.77. Combined all that to make $77.69, not including tax. This is a 272.6% increase than our initial $28.50. We are doing super here.
Let's get cooking!
What's the first step?
I'm glad you asked, Gage. First thing you want to do, though, you get a white onion. You want to chop that up into little cubes, or anything, dice them up, if you will.
What are you, a square?
You want to make fun of the guy with the knife?
We're just going to heat those up with the ground beef and the beans. Beans? Anyways, I'm going to get that ground beef going.
Yeah, well, I have to put, first things first, cook the onions.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
Oh, it's fine.
I thought you were going to get the raw onions.
Put the butter in first. Put some onion in there. Honestly, you just need It's going to take about 15 to 10 minutes, depending on how high you have it as well. You might want to cook it on medium as well, because when you have it on high, it gets really smoky, and it's the possibility of burning as too. And since these are nachos, you just want them to be just fully cooked, well done. And when you separate it like this, you got plenty to work with. Cooks a lot faster. Pepper. Just mince them up, just a few cuts, a little bit more. You hold the knife like this, so you have full control over it. Make sure you get them into very tiny bits.
Should we get the beans started?
Oh yeah, the beans are good. Honestly, yeah, just put them in there. You don't really need to add anything to these. They already have spice.
Alright.
Now we didn't really get the powder, we got the sauce, but this stuff spreads a whole lot easier on this stuff. And also, since it's already pre-moistened with onions and everything, you don't need to add water or anything like that. Depends on how much you want, but I say just put the whole thing since you really just want flavor. There we go. Alright.
This is cooking.
Now that's almost fully cooked, you want to bring it down to a light simmer, very light. And then you want to cover it with something like a plate or anything that you have so all the moisture just gets out. Let the meat marinate for a bit, but still keep it hot. And now, let's move on to Gage with the beans!
Hey guys, I'm the beans knees. I had one job. I had to open up a can.
But that's the thing about messing up, you learn.
Oh!
Yeah, like a good boy.
That's the moral of today's story, everybody. Learn.
Yeah.
Even
all the time.
Well, I didn't quite say that.
For me to you, here's audience, here's a little secret. Fuck up all the time, because that way people actually expect it from you and really not expect anything. They'll honestly probably work for you. I
don't agree with that. No, don't. Oh, we should probably preheat this first.
Yes, preheated up to 300.
300. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Let it preheat for about 10 minutes before you put anything. But for now, we're going to show you what you do while you preheat it. Remember those chips? You didn't think they'd come back, did you? Jeez, it clogs your arteries and ends your life 5 years sooner than you think.
Does it?
Anything kills you in this world.
Hand me those Junior Mints over there.
Yeah.
Little trick for people who like Junior Mints. You can't do this at the theater, but what I like to do is put it in the freezer and save it for later. I think I contributed to this cooking show pretty well.
Put Junior Mints in the fridge.
Freezer, thank you very much.
Now that's cooking. Ow.
You okay, bud?
Spoiler thing, don't touch when steam come up, but that's looking good.
Ooh. Ooh. Guys, like, seriously, we gotta cut this out. Like, we put too much sauce in there. We have to drain it. Like, I don't want to, like,
I'm sorry I know I messed everything up, but it's just, it's pride in my cooking. And
okay.
I just don't have enough pride.
Look, no, we'll cut it out. It's fine. It's, like, I don't want to, like, stake on your reputation. We're friends, and, like...
That always comes back to my father. But in the meantime, let's microwave that goddamn popcorn!
Let's microwave the popcorn! You thought the Junior Mints were pretty cool. Just wait till you see this popcorn action. You got your popcorn. It's a pop secret. It's sort of a play on top secret. And,
Ooh, get off the stage.
Shut up! I'm trying my best! Okay, you unwrap it and you put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, please.
So now that it's preheated, you want to put it in here. Getting all comfy. Make sure that one's right there. Yeah, he likes to be there. And then you just want to leave that there for about 10 minutes. You don't want it to burn, so let's set a timer on our phone because we are privileged and poor at the same time.
Welcome to Los Angeles. Here's a fun little thing I like to do. Once again, stepping up the cooking game. For these popcorn, first of all, I like to put it in a bowl because I own a bowl.
See, I know what you're going to do to Gage. You're going to put that beautiful little snow cap on top that get that nice sweet, salty, buttery taste. But you know what? It's too sweet. Got to put a little bit more butter on that. Got to get the balance of it. It's like most things in life.
Oh!
A little bit of salt in there. Usually table salt would be just fine, but these little Himalayan pink salts, it just does the work. Does the work for you.
Also, apparently I don't have table salt.
Life comes at you fast.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Vinny, get out of the shot!
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Whoa, was that the Vinny?
My grandma really liked snow caps on popcorn. So, there you go. And me, you also said bunch of crunch?
Bunch of crunch.
Bunch of crunch. So we'll throw some of that in there too.
Another great candy you can put on your movie popcorn is M&Ms because the candy shell doesn't melt, so you get that you get the good stuff, the good mix, but it's not as messy.
Boy howdy, I think it's good now, Amin.
I think it's good too, Mr. Gage time.
Ah!
Pull that out now, pull that out now! We made too many nachos anyway. Like, just keep an eye on them, like don't talk about bullshit like we did for a good 20
Don't talk
minutes.
about Yu-Gi-Oh like we did.
That's
just
true.
in general, like not even, just in life.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, let's get a bowl. Put some beans in that shit.
Yeehaw! Now, I don't think you need it, but we do have salsa if need be.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We're on a roll, and we put it in the bowl.
Wait, did you shake before?
No. Alright, we'll put a little
Even
more.
though we slightly burned the chips, they're perfectly crunchy.
And then we chopped up the tomato, put it on the nachos, and bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a delicious movie-centered meal. What are you talking about? Of course we recorded audio for this part. Hey, thanks for watching. Special thanks to my friends Alex, Vinny, and Sweet Bean Amin. Amin has his own cooking show on his channel. Check it out here, subscribe to that, and subscribe here. And, you know, just leave a like if you feel like it. I'm not the boss of you, but, you know, it would be nice if you did. Please, I need validation.